Hi, welcome to Clair. I'd like to send a huge thank you to my subscribers because if it wasn't for you, well, I wouldn't be here.
Why are you saying that?
And if you're new to the channel, I'd like to send you a warm welcome. As many of you may know, I have not been online for at least over a month. And I do want to quickly explain to you why that is. And I moved, and the area where I moved to does not provide fast internet. So today, my daughter graciously provided a space for me at her home in order that I could do readings today. There is some background noise, and that background noise is my beautiful grandchildren. So, if that bothers you, I can totally understand. And I do want to encourage all of you to stay. I would appreciate that. Now, the reading that I'm going to do today is a singles reading, and it is the reading for this reading is for the collective of Aries. This reading is for the month of December, and let's just jump right into the reading. Aries, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your current situation. We're going to look at what may be interfering with your situation and look at a solution to your situation. So let's jump right into the reading. Spirit, what do you have for the collective of Aries, single Aries, for the month of December 2021, Spirit? Singles reading for the collective of Aries for December 2021. Okay, let's take a look. Spirit, have for Aries, single Aries for December 2021, Aries. Okay, Aries, let's take a look at what we got here. Okay. So, your current situation, let's take a look at your current situation. Collective of Aries, singles reading. Okay. The Two of Cups. And let's take a look at the obstacle in this situation. The Seven of Wands. And let's take a look at a possible solution to this situation. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, Aries. So this situation that has been on your mind, or you've been doing some thinking about, does involve some type of a partnership. Um, you have had this person on your mind, and you are a little puzzled. And the puzzlement is occurring because you're unsure what to think. And it's not that you're confused, because you certainly are not confused. But there's a lot of information presented to you here. And it's like you're juggling this information. That one thing is feeding off another thing that leads to something else, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of conclusion. It's just one thing feeding off another. When it comes to this person and this situation. And the obstacle here, Aries, something that's interfering, is that you are very protective. And you are guarding yourself. You have some walls up. And it could be that this person has made this statement to you. You know, you're very guarded. Or why do you have your walls up? And if they haven't said this to you, then you are fully aware that this is the behavior that is occurring when it comes to this person and to this situation. Now, something that Spirit is saying when it comes to this situation is Spirit is saying that this has potential for a new beginning. That what is destined to happen will happen. And that sometimes there is a turning point in our lives. In order to break the cycle that what we either find ourselves in, or there has to be some sort of occurrence for change to occur. And this is a message from Spirit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify each card. And let's continue on with this reading. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups here? please tell me. Oh, look at that. Wow. 3 of Swords. There has been either in this situation some grief. And this has been a challenging situation, not only for you, but for both of you.
Be right back.
For one reason or the other. This hasn't been easy. And whether we're talking about broken promises, a broken heart, a lot of it has to be being mindful. Okay? So each of you could be confronted with either experiences of your past, but there's definitely some challenging times here. Spirit, why is the 7 of Swords here? Spirit, why is the 7 of Swords here for the collective of Aries, single Aries? Spirit, why is the 7 of Swords here? Spirit, why is the 7 of Swords here? Alright, we've got 2 cards. We have the Death card. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So the energy of these cards that are presenting here is Aries. Either you or your person have been very giving, and open and honest and Aries, you're finding this is what has led you or the other person to be very protective. Because what is being disclosed here is that you have been very generous in the past when it comes to relationships. And you've been very open and you've been very honest. And what is happening is that when you have presented with this behavior, that you feel that your love, your trust, your honesty was taken advantage of. And it's almost that what you're saying is, lessons learned. It's almost as if you're saying, I'm not going to do that again. Or, I'm going to protect myself. And the way that you're finding yourself protecting yourself is by closing down and not being opened. You're certainly honest and straightforward. That's who you are. But you're not so open, and you're very protective. And why is this Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit? Wow. Okay, this... Oh, I got 3 cards here, and I'm going to use the 3 cards. So we have the Mother of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So, the outcome of this situation, Aries, the potential outcome, I should say, is Spirit is saying that you definitely have a choice here. And that is to continue the status quo. Okay? To continue to be protective. To remain closed off. Or to give the situation a new beginning. To approach it from a new direction. And that the other side of this, the other side of this sword, is to keep yourself in isolation. To continue to protect yourself. There definitely is a clear message here, Aries. Again, that message is to continue the status quo. And that status quo is to remaining very protective and to keep your feelings or yourself isolated, to keep from opening up. And the other choice that you have is to open up. And it does feel risky. And sometimes it is a risk that we take. As you continue forward, Aries, I wish you the very best in this situation. And thank you so much for stopping in. And until we see each other again, many blessings to you. Always choose love. It's the highest energy of all. Take care, Aries.